Hey everyone, in this one we're going to be talking about a few different themes and want you to join in on the conversation. In the comments below, why don't you tell us your thoughts on the lack of games that are usually launched with new game consoles such as the Nintendo Switch and even going back to the PS4 and Xbox One. As well as, has there ever been a special edition of a game console that you had to go out of your way to get or collect? And also, why don't you tell us some of your favorite silly mini games like what we were talking about in the video, as well as any time you've experienced hate culture in gaming. I was reading this article online about like all the years, like how many games are added to Steam every year. In 2016, had like the most games added to Steam than ever before. Because like the Greenlight's hot right now. Greenlight's so fucking hot right now. Apparently, it's so easy for anybody to get on the Greenlight and even get their shit submitted to Steam. And so like I remember like 2015 was like, you know, it was probably like a little bit higher than 2014. 2014 was a little bit higher than 2013, etc. To a change from 2015 to 2016 of games added to Steam.
Yeah.
Oh, I just noticed my keyboard is actually... I don't want you to look at this, but I might have to record this on my cell phone at some point in this session because I just noticed this. That's a completely different topic.
Okay, yeah.
But
stay on track, right?
So it was like
this Beetle.
More than like a 75% increase.
Holy shit, that's a lot of games.
I think
too.
it might have even been like more than double or triple. I don't remember
so
the exact step, but
process,
it was such a significant number here, different than the amount of games added in 2015. Now here's the problem, though.
Okay.
Now that's a lot of games. Who the fuck has time for that many games? And how many of those games were just straight trash?
Right. Yeah. You know what?
There's a lot of garbage on Steam.
Right. So check it out. I was thinking about, not to like entirely switch the conversation, but the Switch launch. Okay, so a lot of people online are complaining about how it doesn't have many games, but it's like, and like I get it. It's like a fair complaint. Although N64 launched with like Mario 64 and like. What was the
Ace Combat or something?
Yeah, the pilot, whatever it was.
I know what you're talking about.
But like,
I had the book. I had the book that had. It was like, here's your N64 Pro Guide.
Yeah.
And it was like Mario 64, and then that pilot game.
Yeah.
But no, honest. Switching over to that, like,
okay.
Xbone didn't really launch with that many titles. And
what did they have? I don't remember.
All I remember, like, for some reason, all I think is of is Rise, Son of Rome, which that was.
Oh yeah, yeah. I didn't really pay attention to it.
They had stuff that was coming out like shortly after, but so was Nintendo, and a lot of the stuff for Nintendo, you know, given that we don't even get a delay, like we could still get a delay, even though Nintendo's typically really good about this stuff, but even PS4 didn't have that crazy of a lineup at first. Like PS4 had the biggest highlight for PS4 was the promise of all these awesome things.
Yeah.
And that was great, but Xbone didn't have much. I mean,
that's the thing with the Switch too, is the Switch has the promise of like
amazing stuff.
A Mario Odyssey, and which I'm not gonna lie, at first I wasn't super hype about it, but then I kind of like thought about it. It's and the guy, I don't remember his name because he's not Shigeru Miyamoto, but like the new guy that was talking about the game. Anyway, but he was talking about how it was like almost in line with like Mario 64 and Super Mario Sunshine in the open world aspect. And then like I was thinking about all the other like Mario games that were just very linear and like straightforward. And now I'm like super hype.
I think the best part of the trailer for Mario Odyssey was him running around a city with real people and cars, and he's just a weird, tiny little man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, everybody else is normal people.
Oh, shit, I missed my... Oh,
and he's just a weird little man.
I saw somebody... It was like, okay, somebody posted it on, like, I think it was, like, 4chan, and it was like, okay, so it's canon now that Mario's not human, as they showed the picture of the human next to Mario, and then somebody was like, no, he's just Italian.
Oops, it's fine, it's fine. You just gotta learn the track.
There we go.
Yeah, you're learning the track. And there it is.
There we go. Easy peasy.
Look at this big weird square diamond. Doesn't it kind of look like a vagina?
Yeah.
I mean, vaginas like to attack me too, so...
If, like, vaginas were giant boss monster things that were kind of...
Are they, though?
What was that? Did you see that?
Kind of.
Did I just have to, like, dodge that?
Maybe. Yeah. Like,
oh man.
The Switch. I'm not worried. I'm getting I might not be getting a day one Switch.
You're not gonna pre-order it?
I might not be getting a day one. I want to hold out to see if they're gonna do a Legend of Zelda edition.
But it's gonna be like a year, dude. Like
that's fine because you know what? I didn't get a day one Wii U.
Yeah, me either.
I got a Wii U like halfway through the Wind Waker edition life cycle. Or probably closer to the end of that life cycle.
I got my Wii U when it was like offered with Super Mario 3D World.
I'm hardcore Nintendo, but like for some reason with like since like
yeah, what is that? What is that?
Don't go near those. New mechanic.
All right.
So this is a spike. We'll talk about that a little bit more later. Yeah, I'm not worried. Nintendo, like, ever since the
look it.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Oh, I missed it. I can't believe.
Ever since like the 3DS, like I was skeptical of the 3DS at first. I didn't own a DS. Mm-hmm. So I was out of the Nintendo game for a little while. I don't even know what happened to you there. And when I got my hands on with a 3DS, I was like, oh, this is awesome. Oh, I want to get one. And I got one. I got the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time edition. Yeah. And that is one of my most favorite. That's probably my favorite design on the 3DS so far. Yeah. Then I got the Legend of Zelda Link Between Worlds edition, the 3DS XL. And then I got the Majora's Mask new 3DS XL. And then I got the Triforce Heroes. They called it the Hyrule edition. New 3DS XL. I have a Majora's Mask one. It's literally right there.
But no, I mean like what you're saying to me right now is you bought the Majora's Mask like 3DS as well?
Yeah.
How many fucking 3DSs do you have?
4.
Oh my god.
Well, I have the original 3DS, 3DS XL, and then I have 2 new 3DS XLs. So basically every time they release an official Zelda one, I had to go get it.
Shit out of me.
So my Wii U is a Wind Waker edition Wii U. So that's what I'm gonna hold out for the Switch and see if I can get a Zelda edition Switch. I know they already have skins. Mm-hmm. That's fine. Wait,
what is a skin? Is it like something?
They have like little covers that you can put on, like a little.
Oh, okay.
Like a little faceplate. And they already announced the Breath of the Wild version. Which that's fine.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty hype over it, and like
yeah, like, I mean, once you Switch looked really cool. They brought back the jerk off motion, which I was so excited about. I haven't seen the jerk off motion since Mario Party 9, where the Mario hand is teaching you how to play the game where you shake the soda. Yep. And he's just doing the jerk off motion. I remember I played that game. I played Mario Party 9 for the first time on it was even my 20th or my 21st birthday. Yeah. And we were fucked up, and that was literally the first mini game we got. And me and the guy that I was playing with, we're like, oh man, we've been getting ready for this all day. He gets in like I go into like a jerk off motion, and he goes off into a motion like he's jerking off another dude. Oh yikes!
Oh, that was close. All right, I have a quick funny story about Mario Party. Oh, right, I missed it. That's okay.
That's fine. You're good.
So, I was playing with my friend. I'll just name it. It doesn't matter. My friend Jasmine, and she we got the jerk off one, and she killed it, and we were all like, oh, the guys are gonna win. They've had practice, and then she won, and we were all like, Jazz.
We had one similar to that where we used to have like drunk game nights down here, and we would always be playing Mario Party 9. So we had that game come up, and so we played it. We actually went back and played that game like 2 more times because the first time, of course, the girl was like, the first time the girl comes in third, and then me and the other guy come in first and second. And then the second time it was a little bit closer, and then the third time she kills us, and we're like, oh, okay, you just had to get back into the groove. Get back into the groove.
There's also another time you've played WarioWare, right?
Yeah.
That is like, first of all,
I have it on the Wii U.
that is one of the best fucking games.
I love
out
it.
there.
Like fuck mini games. It's all about micro games.
Yeah. All right, yeah, let me focus. All right, so we were playing once, and we were all drinking, and I was kind of young too at the time, and but my friend Jasmine, I think it might have been the same night, just later on, but we're playing WarioWare. I mean, there's a bunch of us, but it's like her turn, and we're like doing like a competitive one where it's like 4 people up, and she's like not doing the she's not doing whatever the task was, whatever the like the little mini game was, and she like couldn't do it. And so I'm like, half drunk me was like, give me that, it's like this, and then I fucked it up and like she lost. And then I handed it back to her, and I like looked away for a minute, and then I looked back and I was like, Jazz, you suck at this game. Good times.
You are scum of the earth.
Yeah, I was just fucking trashed. I don't know.
Oh man, but so this
she was laughing about it. I mean, she was kind of drunk too. But
the Switch launch, I'm not worried about the Switch launch. It's not launching with too much. There's gonna be a ton of ports. That's fine. That's what every fucking console launches with. Like, what did the PS4 and Xbone have at first? Oh, they both had Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, and that was like one of the big things that were coming out for it. That and AC Unity was like, whoa, we got Ace, we got all this Assassin's Creed. I'm like, yeah, the previous gen also had Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not really a launch title that way.
Yeah, like, so people just, I mean, there was a term described at some point last year called hate culture, where hate culture.
Okay.
Where basically the culture now is just to pretty much find a reason to hate on all these new things and turn it into a semi-controversial-esque topic. And it's still, because I mean, if you think really hard about it, that's what everything is.
That's called something, though. It's like counterculture. Not counterculture, but it's like... there's like an actual word.
Well, we'll just refer to it as hate culture right now, because the culture is pretty much just hated. So the Wii U gets announced, the Switch gets announced with these titles, and that's it, and hate. If this thing just happened in gaming, let's hate it. So the gaming culture can be so fucking toxic. But it's all a hate culture, and it's fucking don't get wrapped up in the hate culture. If you know you like something, then like it. If you don't really know if you like it, you haven't seen anything of it, don't listen to fucking Joey Jackass telling you this game's fucking shit. Like when Battleborn came out, everyone's like, oh, this is just copying Overwatch.
I think it just came out at a bad time.
It came out at an awful time.
Yeah.
But if it had come out any other time, it would have been fine. But that game was fantastic. I love that game so much, but so many people wouldn't give it the fucking time of day. And like they didn't even know what it was like. Maybe they saw a few characters, but they didn't know what it was like. And they're just saying like all this shit. But it's like, don't fall into this hate culture. Fucking, you know?
Yeah.
Like give it a shot. See if you might love this thing. But because you're feeding into somebody else's objective...
Yeah, I love hating things, though, so that's... it's tough for me.
Damn it, PJ.
Yeah.